Deuteronomy chapter 6. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments, which Yahwah your Elohim commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it, that thou mightest fear Yahwah thy Elohim, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son, and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, and that thy days could be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it could be well with thee, and that ye could increase mightily, as Yahweh Elohim of thy Abbas hath promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our Elohim is one Yahweh. And thou shalt love Yahweh thy Elohim with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the post of thy house, and on thy gates. And it shall be, when Yahweh thy Elohim shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, or you can say Abbas, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not, and houses full of all good things, which thou fillest not, and wells digged, which thou diggest not, vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantest not. When thou shalt have eaten and be full, then beware, lest thou forget Yahweh, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, or you can say the word Mitzrayim, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt fear Yahweh thy Elohim, and serve him, and shalt swear by his name. Ye shall not go after other Elohims, of the Elohims of the people which are round about you. For Yahweh thy Elohim is a jealous Elohim among you, lest the anger of Yahweh thy Elohim be kindled against thee, and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. Ye shall not tempt Yahweh your Elohim, as ye tempted him in Massah. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of Yahweh your Elohim, and his testimonies, and his statutes, which he hath commanded thee. And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of Yahweh, that it could be well with thee, and that thou couldest go in and possess the good land which Yahweh sware unto thy fathers, or I can say Abbas, to cast out all thine enemies from before thee, as Yahweh hath spoken. And when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, What mean the testimonies, and the statutes, and the judgments, which Yahweh our Elohim hath commanded you? Then thou shalt say unto thy son, We were Pharaoh's bondmen in Egypt. Another word for Egypt is Mitzrayim. You got to study the root meaning of words. And Yahweh brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. And Yahweh shewed signs and wonders great and sore upon Egypt, upon Pharaoh, and upon all his household before our eyes. And he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us in, to give us a land which he sware unto our fathers. And Yahweh commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear Yahweh our Elohim, for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as it is at this day. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahweh our Elohim, as he hath commanded us.